What if the sun suddenly disappeared? Today we're tackling a massive what if that'll blow your mind. The sun, our trusty star, just vanishes without a trace. What happens to Earth, life, and the whole solar system in that insane scenario? We've got 10 facts, so buckle up and let's dive into the cosmic chaos. Fact 1. Darkness would take over instantly. If the sun disappeared, Earth would go dark in about 8 minutes flat. That's the time it takes sunlight to travel 93 million miles to reach us. Without it, only starlight and a dim moon, which depends on the sun anyway, would remain. Cities might light up with electricity, but nature would face a sudden, confusing blackout. It'd feel like the ultimate lights-out moment for the planet. Fact 2. Cold will grip Earth quickly. The sun's heat keeps our planet cozy, but without it, things would chill fast. After those 8 minutes, temperatures would start dropping, hitting near freezing in just a week. Land would lose heat quicker than oceans, turning warm spots into icy deserts. Within a year, Earth could average minus 150 degrees Fahrenheit everywhere. Only Earth's core heat would offer a tiny bit of warmth deep underground. Fact 3. Plants would die without photosynthesis. Plants need sunlight to make energy through photosynthesis, a process that is stopped instantly. Most greenery would wilt and die within days or weeks of the sun's exit. This would starve herbivores, kicking off a food chain collapse from the ground up. Predators might scavenge for a bit, but they'd soon run out of options too. Deep-sea vent ecosystems might be the only survivors for a while. Fact 4. Earth would break free of orbit. The sun's gravity locks Earth into its tidy orbit around it. If the sun vanished, that pull would disappear, and we'd zoom off in a straight line. Moving at 67,000 miles per hour, Earth would drift into interstellar space forever. Other planets would scatter too, leaving the solar system in disarray. We might crash into something out there, but not for millions of years. Fact 5. Oxygen levels would eventually drop. Plants produce the oxygen we breathe, but with no sun, they'd stop doing that. Existing air would last for a while, maybe years, depending on how much we use. Animals and humans would keep consuming it, slowly thinning the supply. Underground survivors might stretch it out with tech, but it'd run low eventually. Earth's atmosphere would turn into a suffocating shell over time. Fact 6. Weather systems would shut down. Sunlight drives weather by heating the air and oceans, creating wind and storms. Without it, these systems would grind to a halt within days as heat fades. Clouds might linger briefly, but no new ones would form, leaving skies clear and still. Rain and snow would stop, drying up rivers and lakes over time. Earth would become a quiet, frozen wasteland with no weather to speak of. Fact 7. Magnetic field might weaken. Earth's magnetic field, which shields us from space radiation, relies partly on the sun's influence. If the sun disappeared, the solar wind pushing on it would vanish too. Scientists think the field, generated by Earth's molten core, would still function for a while. Over centuries, though, core cooling might weaken it, exposing survivors to cosmic rays. It'd be a slow unraveling of our planetary shield. Fact 8. Artificial light would be our only hope. With no sunlight, humanity would turn to artificial lights to see and grow food. Cities could run on stored power or geothermal energy for a time, lighting up the dark. Indoor farms might sprout crops under LEDs, but fuel would be a limiting factor. Most people would struggle as power grids fail without long-term solutions. It'd be a desperate race to keep the lights on. Fact 9. Oceans would freeze solid. Oceans hold heat longer than land, but they'd still lose it without the sun. Surface water would ice over in weeks, starting at the poles and spreading fast. Deep layers might stay liquid for years, insulated by ice above them. Eventually, even those depths would solidify, turning seas into giant ice blocks. Marine life, except vent dwellers, would perish as their world freezes. Fact 10. Stars would become our only sky. Without the sun, the daytime sky would vanish, leaving a permanent night. Stars would shine brightly, unwashed by sunlight, giving us a stunning cosmic view. Constellations would be our only natural light, faint and cold compared to day. Planets like Jupiter might glow dimly, reflecting starlight if we could spot them. It'd be a hauntingly beautiful farewell to our old sky. That's it, folks. 10 crazy facts about what'd happen if the sun just disappeared. From plunging into darkness and cold to drifting through space with no oxygen, it's wild how much we rely on that star. Could we survive it? Maybe with bunkers and tech? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you love this, and subscribe for more science adventures. Catch you in the next video.